Hello Overclockers, and welcome to this spooky special episode of Newsweekly. There are no tricks here, and we've got a treat for you with this week's monstrous episode. There is ghostly game news, many mystical hardware launches, plus much more. So let's get into this spine-chilling episode. Kicking off the episode with the ghoulish gaming chapter and this week's free game over on the Epic Games Store. If you want to give yourself a fright, you can pick up the horror adventure puzzle game Dark. You play as a boy who finds himself in the middle of a lucid nightmare, and the unique art style and fabulous monochrome graphics help to build a creepy and unsettling atmosphere. It's actually won multiple awards for the sound design by Bourne Jacobson, who also worked on huge titles like Cyberpunk 2077 and Hitman. The gameplay is a mixture of stealthily avoiding creatures while solving mind-bending puzzles by manipulating the dream world around you. Epic is actually giving away the complete edition of the game, which normally retails for £15.50. It does include the base game as well as 2 DLCs, the Tower and the Crypt. It's a unique game that's well worth adding to your library before this offer ends on the 4th of November. We'll drop a link in the description below, click it if you dare. The next gaming story this week is the announcement that the horror film A Quiet Place is going to be inspiration for a brand new single-player story-driven horror game. The game is going to be created by Saber Interactive, who are known for creating the zombie shooter World War Z. They've partnered up with developers Illogica and Epitome, who have talented team members that actually worked on Rainbow Six and Far Cry. As this is only a recent announcement, there's really not much to go on just yet when it comes to gameplay. However, there is a teaser website that you can go to, and it's got a couple of details that have been revealed in the official press release. Saber Interactive said, "This first official video game set in the terrifying A Quiet Place universe will deliver an original story and gameplay that captures the compelling suspense, emotion and drama for which the series is famous." Meanwhile, Illogica said, "The A Quiet Place video game will let fans experience the tension of the films with a level of immersion they've never felt before. This suggests that the game will be a highly detailed story that's going to be set in the A Quiet Place universe, but actually have a different narrative and possibly even follow different characters compared to the highly acclaimed film." If you're unfamiliar with the movie, it's set in a post-apocalyptic future where the Earth has been overrun by blind and deadly creatures that have wiped out most of humanity and hunt and kill anything that creates a noise. The only way to survive is to stay silent, which I think is going to make for a very interesting gameplay mechanic. The developers have said they will reveal more details later this year, and the game is scheduled for release sometime in 2022. The next gaming story this week is the announcement of the Steam Halloween sale. It's always a great time of year to make huge savings on some of the industry's best creepy, twisted and terrifying games. This year there's a special focus on content updates and in-game events in celebration of the Halloween theme. You should keep an eye out for your favourite games running limited time events with special themed content, challenges or other similar activities where you can experience spooky visuals or even earn loot, rewards and extra XP. The Halloween sale is going to take place from the 28th of October to the 1st of November, and I'm interested to know what's your go-to horror themed game and what's on your wish list for this weekend. Will you be shooting down zombies in Back 4 Blood, running from Lady Dimitrescu in Resident Evil Village, or dabbling with the supernatural in The Medium? These are some of my favourite launches this year, so fingers crossed that they're going to get some sort of discount. Alongside the Halloween sale, Valve has also released the dates for the autumn and winter sales this year. You'll be able to get savings on other gaming genres from the 24th until the 30th of November, and just before Christmas on the 22nd of December until the 5th of January. It's actually rather unusual for Valve to release its Steam sales ahead of time, but it means that you can plan your upcoming gaming spending spree and maybe get a few extra games while still staying in budget, even if half of them end up collecting cobwebs in your library. To round off the gaming chapter of the news, let's go over some of the top hauntingly good Halloween gaming events to check out this weekend. Many different developers are taking part, with all sorts of genres involved, so there's bound to be something that takes your fancy and keeps you up playing way past midnight. In the Elder Scrolls Online, you can take part in the Witches' Festival. Tamriel is dark and spooky and filled with monsters to slay. Event content includes special quests, costumes, XP boosts, a rare mount, new achievements, and much more. Join the Bewitching Festival before it ends on the 2nd of November. In Rainbow Six Siege, you can take part in the Doctor's Curse event until the 2nd of November. There are 48 event-exclusive items to collect, a special hide-and-seek game mode, new map, freaky monster-inspired visuals, and several challenges. Call of Duty Warzone and Black Ops Cold War are hosting themed events collectively called The Haunting. Face your fears and reap the rewards of a new weapon, game modes, bundles, challenges, and store offerings. This includes the new Scream Ghostface Operator and the Frank the Rabbit Operator skin. The Haunting ends on the 2nd of November, just before the brand new Call of Duty Vanguard launches on the 5th. If you're someone that prefers wholesome candy collecting, cute seasonal items, and fun costumes over outright fear, you can jump into Animal Crossing New Horizons, the full update. On Halloween night, put on a costume and visit Pumpkin-Headed Jack. He'll exchange all the candy that you've collected for exclusive Halloween items. Finally, if brains are more your thing, balls, Rocket League Haunted Hallows is returning this year and it's going to run until the 1st of November. There are new event challenges that unlock Batman-themed items, plus a Gotham City Rumble mode, new arena, and the return of the Batmobiles and the new goal explosions to the item shop. The game is actually now free to play, so anyone can join in the spooktastic fun. Of course, there are many more Halloween events happening in a huge variety of games, but alas, we would be here for a long time if I listed them all, maybe even until next Halloween. Let me know your favourites in the comments below. Moving on to the hauntingly good hardware chapter of the news, and our first story is news from Intel. Don't worry, it's not gruesome and grim, it's actually in fact the opposite. You can now pre-order your Intel 12th Gen processor ready for the launch on the 4th of November. The Overclockers UK website has 6 different options, ranging from the more affordable i5-12600KF with 10 cores, 16 threads for $269.99, right up to the incredibly powerful Core i9-12900K. This flagship chip comes with 16 cores, 12 threads, and a max turbo speed of 5.2 GHz. It's also competitively priced at $599.99, and it even comes with a golden wafer replica in the box. Alder Lake uses a hybrid architecture that brings together 2 types of processing cores, and it comes with support for PCIe Gen 5 as well as DDR5 and DDR4 memory. That means there's brand new motherboards, and Z690 is also available to pre-order with pricing starting at under £200, and there's options from ASRock, Gigabyte, MSI and Asus, all listed on the Overclockers website. There's also a selection of DDR5 memory in stock from Corsair with speeds of 5200 MHz. Plus, don't forget that you might need a LGA 1700 compatible cooler like the Corsair Hydro Series or MSI Meg Core Liquid. There are no independent benchmarks available until the 4th. However, Intel was claiming 12th gen chips are up to 19% faster than 11th gen CPUs overall. You get huge gains in gaming performance and multi-threaded workloads. It's an exciting time for PC enthusiasts and gamers, so make sure to keep an eye open for our upcoming 12th gen content and brand new pre-built systems using the latest and greatest hardware. Mark your calendar for the launch on the 4th of November. Moving on to our final 2 hardware stories this week. Let's open the crypt of great deals and dust off a couple of money-saving offers from Gigabyte. First up, you won't have to sell your soul to get a better gaming experience this Halloween. Simply upgrade to an incredibly powerful Aura 17X laptop and we'll throw in a free gaming monitor. The Aura 17X is filled with some of the absolute best mobile hardware available, and it's powered by an Intel Core i9-11980HK and Nvidia RTX 3080 graphics, with an incredible 64GB of high-speed memory and super fast storage. You'll be able to game, stream, create, all on a portable platform. What sorcery is this? The 1080p 17.3-inch 300Hz IPS level display looks fantastic, but with the Gigabyte M27Q gaming monitor, you'll be able to plug in and experience games on a bigger scale with a higher resolution on the 170Hz 1440p 27-inch panel, which many consider to be the sweet spot for gaming. Additionally, the KVM feature allows you to control multiple devices via one set of peripherals. This is great news if you also have a gaming PC, as you can have one set of peripherals and easily switch back and forth to your laptop and computer. To qualify for this offer, pick up the Aura 17X YD for $3,999.95 before the 30th of November and register on the Gigabyte website to claim your free monitor that's actually worth $313.99. Finally, and also from the ghoulish guys over at Gigabyte, you can get a free 500GB Gen 4 SSD when you purchase a select Gigabyte motherboard. There's 10 Z590 options included in the offer, so to prevent you all turning into skeletons while I read every single one out, we'll put the full list up on screen now. These Z590 options work with Intel's 11th gen processors, and with the release of 12th gen, you might be able to pick up a bit of a bargain, with many of these motherboards now discounted. The Aura's SSD you'll be sent depends on which model of motherboard you order, and as soon as you register your purchase with Gigabyte, they'll send it out to you via recorded delivery. Gen 4 storage is super fast, meaning quicker loading times in some games, faster file transfers, and a much snappier operating system. This offer is going to be running until November the 20th, so make sure to order now before this great deal is dead and buried. Check out the link in the description below. Thanks for watching this spooky special episode of Newsweekly. If you enjoyed my wonky pumpkin, creepy costume, and ghoulish gaming stories, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Hit subscribe to keep the goblins and ghouls away, and I'll catch you in the next one.